Hey there, welcome to Home Bar. And I have created this class specifically for people that are new to bar. So maybe you just watched my video that was on the terminology and now you want to try it out. So it's going to be more of a warm up. So we're going to run through first through fifth position, excluding third because I don't really use that. Plus we'll incorporate plie, releve, tendu, battement, attitude, passe. So we get a lot in the warm-up, and if you do this a couple times, then hopefully you'll really get the terminology and the movement into your body. All right, so we're gonna begin with first position parallel. So what that is feet are just all the way together, toes pointing forward. And then we're gonna bring those arms into a first position. So it's like you're holding a beach ball, rounding through the elbows and then slightly sloping down through the arms. So a releve to begin. So you're just gonna lift the heels, come up onto the balls of the feet and really press into all of the toes and then drop the heels. Lift and up. So what we wanna do here is think of squeezing the glutes, squeezing the abdominals in. 2 more like that. And 1, now a plie, which is just bending the knees and extend, bend, extend. Now you wanna make sure when you bend, you're not leaning forward, you're not letting your butt stick out. It's just like you're sliding behind a pane of glass that's behind you. 1, and now from here, we're gonna go into a plie, parallel, rock it out to ballet first. Heels together, toes apart, you make this natural V shape, bring it back to parallel bend, and then bend in the plie. Parallel and turned out. 2 more and 1. Hold it here. Now you're going to take a bend and extend. So now you're pressing the feet into that mat. Knees go about over second and third toes if you look down. Butt is not sticking out. Shoulders stacked over hips. Hold it here. Take little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're gonna do first to second position. What is that? You're gonna take a plie, open it out to second position. In and out, in and out. So you want to come down as deep as you can in that second plie. 2 more. 1, hold it in second, pulse it. Now, knees this time in second position, about over first and second toes. Abs engage, again, not leaning forward. So shoulders stacked over hips for 4, 3, 2. Now releve in second. Lift that right heel and drop it down. Then go to the left. Lift it up and down, and then we alternate. So right heel and left heel. And right heel, you're gonna feel that burn right there. 4 more. 3 and 2 and 1. Cool, let's go back to the plie, down. Lengthen the legs, down and up. 2 more. All right, now we do second tendu. So you take a plie, you tendu, right leg, so lengthen the leg, point the toes, bring it back to plie. Other side, you go down and you point. And it's down and it's point. A few more slow, down, point, down and point. Let's keep going a little faster, down and point. Down and point. So what is this called? It's called the tendu. We lengthen, we point. You're gonna hear this all the time in bar class, so it's a good phrase to just know what that is. So when you're following class, you can just go to it right away. Come back to the plie, down, squeeze up. All right, so now we're gonna take it into a passe. So that is bringing the foot to the knee. We're gonna take it slow, 2 counts, beginning with the plie. You go down for 2, you bring the arms together, foot comes to the knee. Down for 2, and up. Down for 2, and up. Good. Down for 2. Let's try a little faster. So it's down and up. Now, if you're at home and you're near a chair or a kitchen counter, couch, anything, you can use that. Hold one hand to it. Use it for balance. Good, let's take it to the other side. Come back to that plie. Here we go, left foot. We'll go slow again. Down for 2, up for 2. Just to get it in your body, feel that balance. Down for 2, up for 2. down for 2, and up. And then a little faster, down and up. So you want to come back to the full plie every time. And then think of going straight up towards the sky as you come up. Squeeze those abs up and in. 2 more. And 1. And hold it in that second. Pulse it down. All right. So we did first position, we did second position. We don't do third in my bar class, maybe sometimes, but let's skip it. We're going to fourth. So what you're gonna do is take that second, bring it behind you. So fourth position, you have your feet about 10 inches in between each other, turned out, bend the knee, square the hips. All right, so from here, we're just gonna lift that back heel. Now we call it curtsy. We just go down and up, just holding it in that deep challenge zone so we don't straighten those legs. 3, and 2, and 1. Now from here, you're going to lift that back leg off. So take all that weight onto that front foot, point the toes of the back foot, and we lift, and then we drop back down. Lift and down. So you return that ball of the foot and toes down. 4, 3, 2, and then just try to hold it there in a balance. This is attitude. You will hear this a lot. Knee to the side, bringing that heel in towards the seat, squeezing in that glute. Awesome. Drop it. Let's take it to the other side. So find that fourth position. And then going into curtsy, lift that back heel. We just go down and up. Squeeze those abs in. Again, make sure shoulders over hips so you're not leaning forward. You don't have the butt sticking out. It's a nice neutral spine. And 3, 2. All right, hold it here. Now take all that weight onto that front foot. You're going to point the toes, lift that back leg, and then return it back. Lift and back. So again, if you need something to hold on to at home, I can't do that right now because I'm out in the nature, but if you can, do it. Now hold it here. Just take another inhale. Attitude, remember that. Okay, here we go. We step it back. Last position we're gonna do is fifth position. So heel connects to the big toe. They squeeze together, turned out. This is quite uncomfortable with the hips. We're not doing ballet class, so we're gonna keep it bent today. Good, all right. So we're just gonna do a little shanjama jump to get that heart rate going. So you're gonna take a bend, and then you just switch it. So other heel goes to the big toe. And we switch, and we switch, and we switch, and we switch. For 8, 7, you bend the knees, land toe ball heel as you land. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Last thing I want to go over that can come up a lot is going to be the Battement. We will return to first, heels together, toes apart. Let's just bring those hands to the hips now. What is this? Tendu, because you're lengthening the leg, pointing it out. It can be to the side or the front or even the back. So now we're going to take this into a Battement by just kicking the leg and down, lift and down. So you're turning the leg out. There's different forms where it will be parallel, but just know if you hear Battement, I want you to kick. 2 more. And then just try to hold that balance. Reach those arms up. Other side. Extend it out. That's tendu. Now we kick, lift the leg and down. So also something to think about here. In bar, we're not trying to be an amazing performer, a great ballerina, right? We're just trying to work the body, strengthen and lengthen it with these elements from ballet. So don't worry if the leg isn't high. As you can see, mine is just getting to about hip level, but what you want to focus on is that the leg is lengthened and you're pointing the toes out. Just hold it here. Yes, a little higher. Good. For the end, let's just take a nice little stretch. So back to wide second position. Inhale, reach those arms out. And then exhale, reach those arms forward as you just lengthen through the spine. Inhale here. And exhale, release it down. Shake the head out, yes and no. And then take a little spinal twist. So take the left hand down, reach out right arm up overhead. Drop that right hand, reach the left arm up overhead. Good, bring both hands down. Now turning the toes so they're parallel. And then just take a soft bend in the knees. Roll it up one vertebrae at a time, head, neck, and shoulders coming up last. Awesome. So we basically went through all of the main terms that you're going to hear in barre class. So if you do this video a couple times, hopefully then you will really start to get that terminology and the movements memorized in your head. And then you can move through those more advanced barre classes pretty easily. All right, so if that felt good and you feel like you've mastered those moves, go ahead and try a full hour class. You can head to my Patreon page, become a patron, and then you get full length classes.